The steel box descended with heavily clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh!
Rather than that, it's more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Oh wow, it's an actual courtroom. Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close, it's total S-word.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. And in the seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it was easy for anyone else to transfer intentions and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to go heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain in our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly anticipation, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Okay, let's save. Skills? I have no skills. It increases damage to the opponent's statement when it's destroyed. Effective during... Huh? Sure. Are skills useful in anything? Okay, so with the new evidence that we have, it has to be somebody who wears a white shirt. But the character models don't have any damage to their shirt, so I guess it wouldn't be obvious. They probably changed, right? But let's go through who does have a white shirt. Kyoko has a white shirt. Or sorry, Kiyotaka has a white shirt. Byakuya has a white shirt. Mondo does not have a red shirt, or a white shirt, like with a sleeve. Leon has a white shirt. Hifumi has a white shirt. Hiro has a white shirt. But, I mean, he probably didn't do the murder. She has a white shirt. She does not. Toko does not. Sakura does not. Celeste does. Junko is dead. And Chihiro does not have a white sleeve. So, I'm suspecting Kiyotaka, Byakuya, Leon, Hifumi, Asahiro. Actually, no, not Asahiro. I don't think he would do it. He was in the laundry room, right? And Kiyotaka, I think maybe. And maybe Celeste as well. But we'll see what's up. That's like what? I suspect 7 people? Oh, man. Trial. Let's do it.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
Well, I mean, they're in
I'd feel
attendance.
awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Okay.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate. How do you begin? How would you like to hear more? Oh yeah, please, tell me. As things progress through the trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak to one another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. Oh, I have to read! This means you'll have to use your truth bullet points and refute what they say. Any relevant truth points you found during the investigation will load onto the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to the character statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note, if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail. Please be careful. What do you mean you run out of time? You can press escape and view the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. What the I did not kill her.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
That's true.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Wait, that's not true! Something's off about what you just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room. For this first debate, I would like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. With a group of statements, some words appear in different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in somebody's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots revealed important, but not always accurate sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets will only be effective against these weak spots. So when you see one of these come up, take aim and fire. But only fire if you're sure it's actually wrong. You can also fast forward the message by holding Control key. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know. And the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by she didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Break, okay?
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need
Bruh,
explaining.
can you shut up?
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is...
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. I mean, we know it's a knife. Make your argument. Kitchen upset.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yep.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Okay.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No! It was not
How
random!
could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
Because the subject was thrust in her knife, it was almost certainly the knife that disappeared from a certain location.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object, without a doubt.
So the killer used some
It was
random
not
knife
random.
they had on. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
What do you mean?
So
Why
what
can't I
was
shoot
used
that?
to kill her?
There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer used some random knife they... How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
Like, why the I don't... Okay,
So
whatever.
what
I'm
was
gonna just
used-
continue.
There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer used some random knife. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
I'm
So
trying
what
to
was used
shoot
to kill
like...
There was some kind of sharp object, without a doubt.
So the killer used some random...
There you go.
No,
like, holy
that's wrong.
snap. I'm trying to, like, click the word, but it's, like, not working.
No.
I
I
don't
do
think
think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room
Yo,
was
can
the
we like
scene
state
of
the facts?
crime.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, I'd love to hear more. You can concentrate by holding down on the space key. While your concentration, it'll slow down and pay a little closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Oh, that would have been helpful. Wait, consumes the focus gauge? The focus gauge will cover with time? Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I don't think I need to. I always account. Yep.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must
Oh, I have
have
to
taken
shoot
it
the
from
words.
kitchen,
Oh, I see.
right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall.
That's not true!
No, that's wrong.
We know who was in the kitchen hall.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Come on, Hina. Help me out. Well, when I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, all the knives were still there. Well, when I finished my tea, back to the kitchen to watch my class, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the kitchen knife disappeared while you were drinking tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Interesting.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I...
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together?
Wait,
and
they would die!
Didn't know about the rule.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Thank you, Mr. Monokuma.
Did I say that out loud?
Thank you, Headmaster Monokuma.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take...
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else?
I can.
That's right.
Oh,
Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking
let's
my
go!
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because
Just spit it out.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
What the fuck?
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to... Which means, we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Oh, but I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, Then what other possibility is there?
That's true.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Who is it?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
What? Junko?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
What? She grabbed the knife? Huh?
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
She took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
She did mention
when
she needed a
came
weapon
into
for
the dining hall.
defense.
She did as she left. She said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
What? I guess she needed a weapon to defend herself?
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh shit, that's not good.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send it. You possess a most terrifying talent.
Shit, I thought they were gonna reveal the killer. Fuck, don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
Thank God,
wouldn't
Kyoko.
you? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply
It can't be me
declare
because
that
she
he's
locked the
killer.
door.
Bewildering?
We switched keys.
What the heck?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes! Your first Hangman Gambit, okay? As things further advance, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce from the phrase the letters running around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting the flying letters in the right order. So 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't must be a crucial point. If we can figure out what that something is. It should have been hair. What is this? Hair! Wait, what? Hair. Hey. What? What? Oh! I have to actually break it. Oh! Oh, I have to actually, like, break the letter. Oh, shit. I was like, what? I just shot the A letter. It wasn't breaking.
There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Thank you, Kyoko!
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Yes.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first.
Yeah, then they ran after her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind.
Yes. The doorknob. The object the killer broke was the doorknob. Yes! They broke the doorknob.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Well, why?
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyogo's a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it, but what was the key point here? It's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, from here on out, the number of weak spots will start to go up. No matter how many weak spots, there's essentially one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important, because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail. You will rely on your own logic to determine which weak points are essentially lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Make your argument. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
Yep.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yep.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
Oh, wait!
And finally,
Oh.
the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen
No,
knife.
wait, the boys' bathroom don't lock!
You! Wasn't it, Makoto? We already know the answer.
The incident took
Yeah.
place
It's because the bathroom was locked. The guy's bathroom can't be locked.
And they got into the back.
At that point, the killer had it because Sayaka had locked it.
That's not true!
That's wrong.
The boys' bathrooms can't be locked! Only the girls' bathrooms are locked.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you
Then why didn't your
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door
is lucky.
That's not.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Wait. No, wait, but
Okay,
Leon did mention the
but
door.
then why would the
frame.
killer even think the door was locked in the first
Was it
place?
Leon?
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the bathroom actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail of the scene to know was the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the...
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Wait,
Well,
maybe
to be
she
more
switched the name
specific,
tag? Sayaka switched the name tag?
what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in—
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked.
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Bro, shut up.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now?
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh. You.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That is also true.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe
wish I knew.
Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all
Really?
unpickable.
Did he?
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just
No.
let
Surely
him
not.
in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
She asked me to do something in particular because how frightened she was. The answer's right there. No way Sayaka let someone in because... Ayu's account? It's because she was scared, right? Wait! No way Sayaka let someone in because... The DVD? Where's the DVD? Huh? We talked about this, right? Yes, because of this. Because she was frightened, right?
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you. No matter what it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
She did have the knife.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
I don't understand. What do you mean? There's something I want to talk to you about. Just the two of us in 5 minutes. Come see you in my room, okay? Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique. But even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
What?
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
So Sayaka tried to kill the killer,
I'm
but
only
ended up
into
failing?
2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
That's interesting.
What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear? Very well then.
True.
Pay
she
attention.
got the knife. So she wanted to kill somebody? So she tried to kill someone? What? Interesting.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
Yeah.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Wait, what?
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's. Wait, the killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's. For that reason, it got switched.
Sayaka and Makoto switched, but in the note, it specifically says my.
I see.
Oh my god, I fucking missed it.
Then they would have gone to exactly the room that Makoto was. So in other words, even if someone did read, they would not have any.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto, but in the note, it specifically says my.
I see.
Oh my god, I gotta concentrate or some shit.
So in other words, they would not have any.
It certainly would seem that way.
I'm literally struggling to like, click this.
Sayaka and Makoto, but in the note, it specifically says my room.
Oh!
Shoot!
Oh shit.
Sayaka and Makoto, but in the note, it specifically.
I see. So if then they would have gone to
exactly the room.
Ah.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was...
Right.
No.
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could switch the nameplates. The only person who knew was the killer. The killer, right? Oh.
Shoot!
Oh shit. It's Sayaka. F.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones, so the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her.
Interesting.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer...
What happened then was whoever she invited over... We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Okay, but who's gonna reveal
But we still
that?
don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka thought with her killer that perhaps the answer to our previous...
Yes,
Then...
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Oh. Because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt there's injury. It's broken, it's sprained.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specific, you barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see,
true.
I see.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what happened to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah, sure, what's up? No. Multiple truth bullets in your truth cylinder. But molecular weakness, only one of those can actually refute the proper statements. So here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak statements to refute each statement. I see. Okay. Press Q to rotate which bullet to fire. Fuck, really? I have to choose? Fewer bullets will be loaded. Oh my god. So real Danganronpa fans know what to do? Oh my god. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay, I have to choose one of these?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Okay.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay. If the person with the sword really attacked her first, there's no explanation about how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out...
Yeah, the sword sheath!
The culprit grabbed the... And that's when the first blow was a sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong.
It's the sheath! The replica sheath got damaged. It wasn't a sneak attack.
Actually,
it was a
no.
sneak attack.
I don't think the fight started with the sword.
It started with the knife!
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at...
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
That's true, that's true.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Right.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife,
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
they grabbed the sword as a
I agree.
defensive in that situation. There wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Not
So
really.
she grabbed the sword to defend
Okay.
herself. But then the culprit took that from her. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
I guess.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend
Because
herself.
she used the knife.
What?
To...
How the hell can you not
Yeah,
think
she
that?
used the kitchen knife.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Certain part of her body that shows she never used a sword. The hands. You have to use her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't
Yep.
think she ever picked up the sword.
Which means the killer has gold.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that
Yep.
sword comes right
Yep.
off. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she
That's
escaped into
true.
the
I
bathroom.
also ran to the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
That had nothing to do with the case.
No, that's not it at all.
Because there's a certain regulation that talks about the water is off.
I got it!
That's true.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet.
Gross.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
You probably do smell, actually.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
That means the killer
So
has...
anyway, if
has
Sayaka
things on
never
their
touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife
The one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife would... Wait. The one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife without the sword would have to be Sayaka.
I got it!
Sayaka damaged the sheath.
Sayaka?
But we already said that the
person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Interesting.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
That's true, because I said I would side with her no matter what.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
So she really tried to
wanted
frame
to get
me.
whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's
She's a
room
rat!
where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem for one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
But who would believe that?
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
Potentially.
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the
That's
hands
true.
of
Her
the
right
one
hand is
she
injured.
planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring, right? Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all?
You ran out of time?
Oh, yeah.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Somebody
If we
who
can't
could have
uncover
broken
who
her
murdered
wrist.
Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
With such accuracy, too. Is it really all over? What can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Hold up. Hit her wrist with such accuracy. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
There's one more clue,
No, that's wrong!
but I don't have anything for it.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining, wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote some 1103.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes. There's no question she wrote it because of her left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure.
Yes.
I think we can all agree, What the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro.
That's true.
You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all
I
about
already asked her.
numbers and
She
shit.
doesn't know.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
What are they?
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
Letters!
Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're
Huh?
right. The connecting line is barely there.
Oh, it's
so
an
I assumed
N?
it was 1-1, but looking at it now,
Number
you
37?
could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Number 37.
Gray cells are...
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? What? Rotate it. Number what? L3N?
Oh my god.
Leon!
Now I see. Shoot.
Huh? You just so...
Leon! Reveals the killer's name. Leon. 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 It's effing Leon. Where is he? It's you!
Here's my answer.
It has to be Leon!
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random
It's
at all.
not random at all.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the
huge.
killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
His shirt! His shirt!
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood, and to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon
No,
is guilty?
because he's a baseball player and he broke her
Leon's
wrist!
not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't
Other
enough.
pieces that
But
reveal
there
the
are
truth.
some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt piece is a shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay bigger attention to. Huh? How it was supposed to?
I got it!
Yeah, because you had to press the
If you
incinerator
look
on.
closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Not necessarily.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's what exactly proves that Leon's the killer. Wait. Huh? The shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash... Huh? No!
There's absolutely a way to use the incinerator without using the trash room key. The cable was able to turn on using something else found on the ground nearby. The crystal ball! They threw the crystal ball!
Room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had.
So the only one who... the person in charge of the...
And you'd have to get close.
No!
No,
you didn't have to get close! You could throw the crystal ball that you found!
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator.
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but...
But how would you use...
Which was to throw it!
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap
it has
in
to
the
be
gate.
Leon! He can pitch
All
and
they
he
had
can
to
hit!
do was hit that
so
switch,
he hit Sayaka's
and the
wrist and he also
incinerator
had
would come
perfect
to life.
accuracy to hit the switch! It has to be Leon!
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
No one
Remember
else
what
but
you
a
said
baseball
before,
player!
Hifumi?
Nobody else! Someone turned the incinerator on. I'm quite sure it was off last time I was here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that
Is exactly a baseball player!
Wow. Could someone really do that?
Yes!
That's right!
Of
There's
course!
no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball player! Oh. The ultimate baseball player!
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
That's right.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be... I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed.
The truth.
Now here's what happened.
The closing argument. Yeah, sure. Every case has at least one element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you will give a complete summary of the case. You'll be able to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that the comic book, there's a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the pieces of the puzzle. Oh, the pieces of the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at the missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Huh? I don't know what that exactly means, but we'll see what's out. Okay. So... This... Wait. The killer is at the door? Oh, it's like a manga, I see. So this happened first. And then Sayaka tried to stab him, so he defended himself. And then... Oh, wait. No. Wait, do I have more evidence? Okay, hold up. There's more. Okay. So... They came to the room first. Sayaka tried to stab them. But... The sword was behind them. As Sayaka went to stab them, he took the sheath from behind him because he saw it. Meaning that he took the sword and hit her wrist, which dropped the knife, meaning the person had the weapon. Following that, Sayaka ran to the bathroom Oh, wait. Oh, she dropped the knife. Sorry, she dropped the knife. And then... Wait, what? Where does this go? Then she would drop the knife. Wait, it would be this, right? Because then it's surely this frame. And then as she's thinking, she drops the knife. Wait, what? Wait, so I'm missing something. Hold up. It should be this one where she drops the knife. And then she's about to enter the bathroom. Huh? Am I missing something? Oh, it would be this. Oh, see. Oh, I see. Not everything is real. Okay. So it's got to be this. And then because of that, they got into the room where Sayaka must have dropped the knife, right? Yeah, Sayaka probably dropped the knife here, which would imply this is what happened. And Sayaka probably dropped the knife in the bathroom. Meaning that they got the knife and Sayaka was stabbed. After that, they took the lint roller. And then they also saw that this had the thing. So then they threw the crystal ball. And then they threw the shirt in the incinerator. Oh, wait. No, they threw the shirt first, and then they threw the crystal ball, right? That would make the most amount of sense. But why is the order written like that? Because it should... Threw the shirt first. See, but this implies that the crystal ball... Oh, he turned on the incinerator first. Oh my god. He turned on the incinerator first, and then the shirt. Oh, wait. Oh. He threw the shirt into the incinerator, but the shirt was left. Alright, let's actually confirm here. She was killed. No, that doesn't make sense. It makes sense more that she wrote her name. So one of these is fake. Maybe she dropped the knife here? It looks like the most amount of sense if she dropped the knife here. Right? Instead of this scene here? Because this doesn't really give us much. Other than the killer had the weapon. But see, as she got hit, she dropped the knife and ran into the bathroom. This makes more sense. Unless I'm missing a bubble? Yeah, one fake bubble. It has to be this one is the fake bubble. Okay, let's reenact this. Leon is invited to my room, comes in, Sayaka wants to kill him, so she goes to stab him, misses. The killer dodges, realizing that the weapon's behind them. They take the gold sword, and Sayaka goes to stab him, but he uses the sheath to defend it. His hand then gets caught in the gold, swings it to break Sayaka's right arm with perfect accuracy because he's a baseball player. She then drops the knife. Afterwards, she runs to the bathroom and closes the door. The killer then realizes that the bathroom is kind of locked, but he doesn't realize it's a guy's bathroom. So he goes through the trouble of unlocking the bathroom door with the tool set, and then he comes in holding the kitchen knife because Sayaka dropped it earlier. Then Sayaka gets stabbed, and then she uses her last dying words to write his name on the wall. Then she dies. Then the killer realizes he has to dispose of the evidence. He takes a lint roller, rolls it around to clear up any of the hair and any trace that he was in the room, and then he goes to the incinerator, where then he turns on the incinerator by throwing the crystal ball that Hiro left when he was in the laundry room, and then it turns it on, meaning that he then throws his shirt, the evidence, into the incinerator, burning the shirt, leaving a trace behind because he didn't fully see it. And plus, he wasn't able to do anything about it.
Here's exactly what happened.
Has to be.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Let's do it.
Last night, The killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh, I can rearrange? Okay.
Here's exactly what happened.
Interesting.
During the struggle,
I guess
a
it was
strike
right.
from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
It's literally the same photo, man.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Oh my gosh.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
From corner to corner too.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate, and hit for any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Yep.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
And the shirt was left behind.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
The shirt.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Has to be. Has to be Leon.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
There is the evidence.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you.
Yes. Bullet time. What's that? What the f is this? Sometimes your opponent during a class trial, your opponent simply does not want to hear what you want to say. When this happens, you'll engage in them in a head-to-head battle. We refer to this as a bullet time battle. BTB, by the way. During the ETB, you destroy your opponent's statements in with the rhythm? Match your button presses to the tempo marker as they move across the screen. Huh? Right mouse button to lock onto a statement. Left to destroy the statement you locked onto. What? Huh? How does this work? A tempo down so it changes? Watch out for that. What? Huh? Deal enough damage to your opponent and the weak spot will appear? I don't understand. Huh? Refute their statement fast enough and you'll be victorious. Huh? Wait, I don't understand.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
The guy's tools!
I refuse to acknowledge you! Stupid!
Yeah. I couldn't have done it because I didn't open the door.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
I don't understand.
It wasn't me! Stupid!
What? I don't understand. Wait, I don't what? No, so it's literally game over because I didn't know how to do it? Like, I don't understand. What the f... How do I control... Like, what? What? Yeah, I want to give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet!
Okay, how do I do this? Sorry. Yeah, I don't understand at all. Like, what the f... Sometimes during a class trial, your assembly doesn't want to hear what you say. When this happens, your head-to-head battle. Yeah, BTB. During the BTB, you want to destroy the statements in time with the rhythm. Match the button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen. Okay, yeah, so I left click. Right mouse button to lock onto the statement. Oh, and then I click. Oh, so, okay. Yeah, I think I understand. Okay, so I have to lock on and then click.
When the killer removed...
Yeah, okay, I think I understand.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
Oh, I see.
You lie! Shut up!
Oh,
Where's
I
your
see.
proof?
I left click, right click. Oh.
You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking!
Oh!
Where's your proof? This should prove it!
Oh, I see. You gotta right click the balloons and then left click with the sound. Oh, that's so weird. I don't like that.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the tool...
And that must be what he used. There are...
But the toolkit in my
My
room
room
had
has
clearly
never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid!
His own.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid!
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid!
Oh my gosh. We caught him
So,
red-handed.
you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Nice. We did it. Dude, my bullet point would have been an S. Yeah, like, literally, like, it's because I didn't know how to do the truth bullet stuff. Now I do. But A is not bad, right? A's pretty good for my first class trial here.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
I mean, minor? Murder's really minor?
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
You already know, Headmaster Monokuma. It's Leon! Alright. Oh, whoa, what's this? Do I have the click? Oh, okay. Woohoo! Yeah! Woo! Whoa, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwatara. Nice.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
Wrong step, and you'll be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just
unlucky. That's all.
That's all. Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything became clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because what if we really came up with is the truth? And that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it was because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video had actually had something to do with me, I can't imagine. Now that we're trapped here with no way out, they're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing in that video was more important to her than anything else. Her dream, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even the things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
oh, she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, try to kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. Well, what did you say?
Phew.
I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing around with this. This is your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that, all of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, into a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
That's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoto Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough. I was sure it wouldn't leave a bruise. Am I that weak? What the?
Calm down.
If you really wanted to make your enemy pay for what they've done, you really need to let it go. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes,
Now
indeed.
then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the crash trial, the blackened Leon Kuwatawa will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Punishment?
You mean execution?
Execution.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How? How exactly is it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? As she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back into your own room. Then came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you
You
understand?
had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it because you had unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
No,
why...
that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were close to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
What? If it were you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. Oh, if it weren't for you, we shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Oh no, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is it that some kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well, anyway, more importantly,
Thrills,
let's hurry up and get to what we've all been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more begging, no
Come
more
on
excuses.
now.
You must pay for the punishment of breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Yo, will it shoot like baseballs at his balls or something, or what?
No!
Wait, what if he gets decapitated from a baseball?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Yay! Punishment time! Woohoo! Yeah! Woo! Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh wow, this looks really good. Holy snap. Oh, whoa! He got dragged out. Does this death get broadcasted to everybody? A baseball field, okay. I mean, is it a gun or baseballs? Yeah, it's just baseballs. Everyone watches it happen. That's crazy. Oh, there you go. I was like, is that shooting fast enough? Is that really how he dies? Damn. Damn, what a crazy way to die. Why is Monokuma surprised? He's the one that did this. That is quite crazy. Wow. What we saw, that was a true face of despair. I mean, I can't call it that. What else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woo! Extreme! My adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on? I can't take it anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well,
if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Nice laugh.
Damn you!
Man, F you. What the F are you doing all this evil stuff to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear?
Well...
So, why are you putting us up to this upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on the scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think what you're saying is what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of S word. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass to the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened, because the more of you got, because more than one of you decided, I can't read. I'm shocked. No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of regret from the outside world. Built to bring. Of course, we can't cut free of the outside people. Oh, the outside world? Being trapped in here in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful that we all get to live in here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning behind it here. Just like before.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
That's what everyone here is waiting for.
Hey.
Everyone. When you said everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, forgot I said everything. I've got to say. I need to save some for the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us in there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned into reality. Crazy. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces went stone, their voices dead. But in that moment...
Just a second.
Can I talk to you for a second? Yes, Kyoto. She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case by yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's the fact that you could never change. But even till the end, she wasn't very sure of the decision. That's why. As she sat there dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you could have known that. Only Sayaka for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her allowance of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she, in fact, didn't care about what happened to you, she could never... Oh, gosh, I'm so flustered. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her. Certainly, that's one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the death of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a despair situation. Move past their deaths. I can never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka. I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry the memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road? Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I have a pretty good intuition. Okay. Wow. What a way to end chapter 1. By taking her words with me. Wow, that is fucking crazy. Wow, that is crazy. Alright, well, that concludes my first trial That was awesome. I wish I kind of knew how the BTB system worked really well, because I did not. Yeah, let's save. Let's save for sure. Alright. Let's actually end my gameplay there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys appreciate my run through of chapter 1. See you guys in the next episode for whatever it may be. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my Danganronpa Let's Play. Alright, see ya.